Time Anxiety, the Illusion of Urgency, and a Better Way to Live. This is the author, Chris Guillebeau, and I hope you enjoy the book. Introduction. The Fear of Running Out of Time. Time is passing me by. I don't feel in control of my circumstances. There's something I should be doing, but I don't know what it is. This is a book for people who worry about time running out. It's for those who feel like there's never enough time for the things that matter, who fear they're too late for something important in their life, and who sense there's something they should be doing right now, but aren't sure what it is. They can't always put their finger on this feeling. They might call it by a name, or they might not call it anything at all. Either way, it never really goes away. I call this experience time anxiety, and I didn't come to study it out of academic interest. As I'll share with you, my interest in it started from my own struggle of several years. Before long, I learned that many other people were dealing with time anxiety in their own way, and that most of what they did in an attempt to remedy it was making it worse. When I wrote a blog post sharing my experience, the comments and emails poured in. My friends and I talk about this all the time. I thought it was just me. I've always felt this way, but never knew there was a name for it. It affects me every single day. Ever since the pandemic, these feelings have intensified. I honestly believe this is the defining problem of my life. It was clear that this was a serious, understudied problem. As I began paying more attention, I noticed that most people focused on one of two ways of describing it. Their source of feeling unsettled had to do with either their big picture view of life or the day-to-day challenge of managing it all. And for some lucky people, including me, it was both. We can define these two types as existential and daily routine, whereas the existential type is where time is running out in my life, and the daily routine is there's not enough time in the day. The list of symptoms breaks down the difference between the two forms a bit more. Under existential, we have ruminating on past decisions that wasted precious time, feeling a heightened sense of pressure to make every moment count, leading to chronic stress, worrying that you'll never find your true calling or purpose, and that you'll look back on your life with regret, and experiencing a sense of dread or panic when contemplating the finite nature of life. Under daily routine, the symptoms include putting intense pressure on yourself to complete tasks within a certain time frame, feeling like you're always on and can't truly disconnect from work, even during your downtime, struggling to focus on one task at a time, constantly switching between tasks or getting distracted by new demands, and rarely experiencing a sense of completion or satisfaction after finishing a task or meeting a deadline. Those who focused more on the existential big picture view would say things like, I don't know what to do with my life, and it feels like time is running out. Meanwhile, those who focused on the challenge of a daily routine would say things like, there's not enough time in the day to do what I need, and I keep falling behind. Either way, their sense of angst was similar. Time is passing me by. I don't feel in control of my circumstances. There's something I should be doing, but I don't know what it is. People experiencing time anxiety tend to be plagued with indecisiveness. They often voice feelings of frustration around what should I do next, an open-ended question that can refer to almost anything. The question could be asked about a project, a relationship, or literally anything else in life. Whether you're facing a big life change or simply trying to decide which task to tackle next, analysis paralysis has a way of taking over your mind. You end up spiraling and consuming energy. Ultimately, you become even more frustrated at your inability to make simple choices. There was one more thing that came up frequently in these initial comments, a sense of being too late. Whether it's an overdue career change, a relationship that should have ended years earlier, or a dream deferred, the internalized belief of missing your chance can be especially painful. One woman in her late 30s put it this way: as I get older, the feeling of time passing me by and the feeling of missing my chance at doing certain things has become more prominent. If you factor in the fact that I had little choice of what I did with my time the first 18 years, I should actually have more time to do the things I want to do in this second half of my life. But for some reason, it doesn't feel that way. Later, when I conducted more research, I'd noticed something interesting. This worry came up among people of all ages, from 14 to 70.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?